ADHD treatment is not a luxury. You might think you can't afford to seek treatment for your ADHD, and I'll argue you can't afford not to. When you make the investment to obtain medication, participate in ADHD-specific cognitive behavioral therapy, or work with an ADHD coach, you will almost certainly end up better off financially than if you do nothing. To see if this is true for you, I've put together a list of some common expenses related to living with badly managed ADHD, sometimes referred to as the ADHD tax. I'm Alex Delmar, a certified ADHD coach and person with ADHD. Welcome to Thoroughly ADHD, where I share what I've learned to help other people with ADHD enjoy better lives. There's no guilt or shame here, just awareness. So be honest with yourself, and the numbers don't need to be exact. Guesstimates will be great. Just keep track of the items that apply to you and then add the amounts up. The goal is to show how much you might comfortably put toward managing your ADHD, because doing that will reduce or even eliminate these unnecessary costs in the future. So here they are. No longer relevant subscriptions and club memberships. Clothes hanging in your closet with the price tag still on them. Never used or used once. Sports equipment, hobby supplies, kitchen gadgets, and power tools. Items you've had to replace because you left them behind or that broke when you dropped them. Food that went bad because you forgot you had it, or you bought too much in a row, or you left it out on the counter. Cost of purchasing multiples of something you only need one of, but you couldn't find the thing when you really needed it. Things you meant to return but missed the window, presents that you never gave to the intended recipient, impulse purchases that you couldn't use and turned out to be non-refundable. Costs related to not opening your mail, like having liens removed, shut-off fees, and tax penalties. Late fees and expedited delivery fees. Costs of having a higher interest rate on your credit card due to a late payment. Overdraft and return check fees. Online classes you forgot to attend. Tuition and fees for educational programs you didn't get credit for because you dropped out, failed out, or you did all the work but never completed the final presentation, paper, or licensing exam. Unnecessary vehicle costs, such as parking tickets, speeding tickets, or other moving violations, towing fees, body work for dents and scrapes, costly repairs due to neglected maintenance, over mileage fees, repossessions, change fees for missed flights, wasted admission tickets and reservation deposits because you got the date or time or location wrong. Plants that died from sheer neglect, seed packets never planted, tools ruined from being left out in the yard, fines for violating HOA rules or city ordinances. You should also include any money wasted specific to your circumstances or lifestyle. It might be helpful to look at just the last 2 years or a specific period of time. After you've added everything up, divide by the number of years you're looking at. Is this an amount you are comfortable throwing away every year? What steps are you willing to take to stop doing that? When you have ADHD, if you want to minimize this unnecessary waste, from minor annoyances to major debt, you need to understand how your brain works, how to leverage your strengths, and how to use systems, routines, reminders, rewards, external scaffolding, accountability, and support from others to your benefit And that is what coaching specifically can do for you. One more cost that might spur you to action is considering the difference between what you're earning now and the amount you could be earning if only you had your act together. I know your time is valuable, so I hope you found something useful here, and you'll come back next week for a new episode of Thoroughly ADHD. Thank you.